My name is Tyler Wilson. I went from 190 pounds, being depressed, obese, constant brain fog, and being bullied on a day-to-day basis, to 150 pounds. I reversed a borderline autism diagnosis, eliminated depression and anxiety that had controlled my whole life, became lean and healthy, and always full of energy. And I'm going to break down the diet, the environment, and the results others achieved following the system I'll share with you. Because I wish somebody had shown me a video like this when I was at my lowest. It would have changed my life. That's why I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to the transformation I made with the Origin diet. 70% of Americans are obese, and yet we have more fitness influencers, more diet plans, more health coaches, more health content than at any point in human history. So why is nobody actually getting healthier? You've seen the videos. Eat raw meat. No. Eat veggies. Fast for 72 hours. No. Never skip breakfast. Cut carbs. Oh wait, no. Carbs are fine. Avoid dairy. Dairy is essential. You get shown content from 10 different coaches that constantly contradict each other. And most people want to change. They genuinely do. But they don't even know where to begin. And every time they try to figure it out, someone contradicts the last thing you read. So they stay stuck, scrolling, overwhelmed, not taking action. And meanwhile, they're waking up tired every single day. They're inflamed, out of shape. They look in the mirror and don't see the person that they're proud of. And people notice when you're out of shape, people assume that you're undisciplined. They don't take you seriously. And I know that feeling better than most people. See, I didn't choose to start life this way. From the time I was in 3rd grade, I was obese. Not because I was lazy, not because I had no discipline, but because of what I was being fed. My parents didn't know better. They were feeding me what society viewed as normal. Pizza, frozen meals, processed garbage every day. And my body broke down because of it. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't learn properly. I was diagnosed with a borderline autism spectrum disorder. I had anxiety. I had depression. I was cognitively struggling in ways that I didn't even have words for when I was a kid. I just felt like something was wrong with me. And on top of that, I was bullied badly. Elementary school, middle school, high school. Kids spitting on me, beating me up, treating me like a joke. I had no friends. I even wanted to switch schools. There was days that I begged my parents to stay home. In high school, I watched other guys talk to girls, being respected, being taken seriously. And I knew as long as I looked the way that I looked, that wasn't gonna be me. Not because I wasn't a good person, but because subconsciously, people see you and make a judgment instantly. That was my reality throughout my childhood. When I got to college, I decided I had to do something. So I went into a calorie deficit, started losing weight, hitting the gym, the usual. I dropped 40 pounds in about 3 to 4 months. I got lean and people started treating me better immediately. But here's the thing. I still felt terrible. I had low energy, felt foggy, still inflamed. I looked better, but I didn't feel better. And I couldn't figure out why until I stumbled across content about seed oils, about inflammation, about what the standard American diet is actually doing to your body at a biological level. And I went deep. I mean, really deep. I started learning what food actually does to your hormones, your cognitive function, and your mental health. I discovered what's become the foundation of what I teach. I call it the Origin diet. And when I fully committed to it, everything reversed. The anxiety disappeared. Depression was gone. The cognitive issues that I had my entire life completely reversed. My body composition transformed. My acne cleared up. I started waking up constantly, full of energy, ready to actually work and take on the hard things. The standard American diet didn't just make me fat. It made me cognitively impaired and socially invisible. And the same thing is happening to you. You just haven't connected the dots yet. Here's what nobody is telling you. When you're eating the standard diet that most people eat, processed foods, seed oils, pasteurized dairy, fast food, you become inflamed. Chronically, your brain is inflamed. Your hormones are suppressed. Your cognitive function is running at a fraction of what it's capable of. You're not lazy or undisciplined. You're literally poison. And you're being told that Chipotle is a healthy choice and that Chick-fil-A is a better alternative. Trust me, they're not. That's just pure seed oil packed poison that you consume every day. And it adds up. So what actually works? I call it the Origin diet. And it's simple because real food is simple. Raw and cooked meat, raw dairy, never pasteurized, fruits, eggs, root vegetables, but no leafy greens, no grains on a regular basis, and especially no seed oils. And even though cheat meals, because trust me, when you're eating the foods that you're naturally supposed to be eating, you completely stop craving junk food. Instead, you get addicted to the foods that you're actually supposed to be eating in the first place. This is how humans ate before we industrialized food, before we started processing everything, before we introduced 1,000 ingredients that your body isn't meant to handle. But here's what most people miss. And this is what every health coach gets wrong. The diet is only half of it because you can eat perfect and still be inflamed, still be foggy, still be struggling, and you don't understand why. Because the things causing you all these problems are so subtle. What are you washing your clothes with? Because the chemicals in most laundry detergents sit in your skin all day, absorbing directly into your body. What are you cleaning your windows and surfaces with? Because those same chemicals get into the air you breathe, settle on surfaces you touch, and cause headaches. And they can cause hormonal disruption that you never in a million years connect back to that spray loaded with chemicals. And also think, what are you eating off? Because most dishwashers leave a chemical residue, and every meal you eat comes with a side of that residue going directly onto your food and straight into your system. And also think, what are you cooking in? Because non-stick pans, plastic containers, Teflon pans, they're leaching into your food every single time you use them. That's why we need to fix both the food and the environment. And then on top of that, we optimize sunlight exposure, grounding, simple natural approaches to your skin and looks that don't require a BS 10-step routine. Because rosewater and beef towel will do anything more than those chemical-loaded skincare products on the market, and they'll never damage your skin either. See, what you need to understand though is the hardest part about this is starting. Most people never do, and the few that start, most of them hit a wall at some point, a problem they can't seem to overcome, and they stop. They lose all the progress they made. They go exactly to the same way that they were before. I know this because I lived it. I struggled alone for years. I felt isolated. I made mistake after mistake. And to be honest with you, I got lucky. Not because I didn't put in the work and the problems disappeared on their own, but because there were so many points where I almost quit, where I was just sick of it all and just wanted to go back to fast food. And I'm genuinely grateful that I pushed through. But I shouldn't have had to do it alone. Making unnecessary mistakes, going through unnecessary struggle due to the fact that I just lacked knowledge and experience. Neither should you. That's why I coach. Not to hand you an AI generated PDF, a couple pre-recorded videos, and then disappear. Because finding information is easy. You yourself have access to ChatGPT, YouTube, Instagram, etc. But the endless amount of information out there, it doesn't matter if you don't have somebody holding you accountable. Someone who is actually there, able to look at your specific situation, identify what's going wrong, and fixing it step by step. Look, you already know the Origin diet has worked for me. And here's why my method actually works so well. I work one-on-one with all my students. I do daily check-ins to make sure there's no slip-ups. I create a fully customized meal plan and then constantly tweak it along the way to make sure it actually works long-term. I do a full environmental audit. So basically, we go through what's in your home, what's on your skin, what you're cleaning with, what you're cooking with, and we remove everything that is toxic. And I'm so confident that it works that this is my guarantee to you. In 3 months of starting, you will have clear skin, no more cravings, lose fat, build muscle, optimize your hormones, improve digestion, and have more confidence. And if my method doesn't work for you after 3 months, I will continue working with you until you reach those goals. If that sounds like something that can help you, and if you're actually serious about transforming your body and mind, then the next step is simple. Book a free call with me using the link below. We'll talk about where you are at right now, what's been holding you back, and whether this is the right fit for you. No pressure, just a chill conversation, whether we can work together long term. To end it off, I'll tell you this. If you've watched this far, it means that you actually care about your health. And I can only work with a limited amount of people a month, or else I won't be able to provide the proper support and help. So if you don't book a call now, I can't guarantee that I'll have any spots open in the future. So please, promise me that you'll find somebody to mentor you and hold you accountable. Even if it's not me, it doesn't matter. Fix your health so you can be in control of your own body and watch every other area of your life transform with it. So if you're thinking about it, just book the call.